Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. And today we're going to cover Chelsea against the old Spursy, and there's a couple of key moments that we're going to go over with free kicks. But before I get into those, because it's the same problem with a couple of these free kicks, and if you've been around the channel, you know exactly what I want to talk about as soon as I show you the image. And I'm doing a compilation at the end of the season, all of the goals scored in this exact same way, and they're all making the same mistake. But first, before we get to that, I'm going to show you this little goalkeeper positioning and how this guy gets his positioning correct on a little 1v1 when someone's coming through on goal. So let's just jump to that. So first of all, we can see the keeper here. He was kind of out because, you know, he's trying to play with his team, cutting out the space in behind. Not a sweeper keeper, but kind of. But you can see, look, he's starting to go back towards his goal. And this is the key moment that I'm talking about here with the goalkeeper positioning, what he does exactly right. He stays outside the 6-yard box. He makes himself big and makes the striker try to beat him. I'll just show you. Here he is right here. See, normally keepers don't really come out where they're supposed to be. He's almost challenging the point of contact of the ball on the player, which is perfect. That's why this is so good. He doesn't just want to be out there. He wants to be out there as he's receiving the ball. Do you see that? So now he's trying to beat him out here. He's closed all the angles. Yeah, he gets a bit of a touch on it. And yeah, his defender comes back and bails him off the line. But he does exactly what I'd want him, my goalkeeper to do. Because if he's further back, the striker can take an extra touch and slot it past the keeper. He can't do it in this scenario because the keeper's right on him. He's right in his face. He's got to make his decision now. So yeah, let's get on to the goals though. Here we go again. Same old from these free kicks. Oh my God, look at my boominess zooming in. I still don't know how I do that, by the way. There's a line. There's all the space they want to attack. Oh, what a shock. If we play a ball into the space, every player can run on and kick it into the goal. Guess what happens? Oh, look. I mean, it's like I'm saying this every single week. I'm going to have to look more into this because the reasons they're doing it, they think they're smart and they're not. I try to explain this over and over again to certain, just not in coaching, in life. This happens all the time where people do a thing and they don't know why they do the thing. So let me give you an example. Here, we've got to play a high line to keep, them running in behind because we can keep them offside. Right. And they'll say, if we're doing this, statistically, out of 50 free kicks, we get them defended 48 times. Yeah, but what happens on the other two? Well, they score every single time. Right. So you need to start figuring out a way so they don't score, guaranteed to score, however many times it is. Because I reckon it's actually not, it's more than that. I reckon it's 2 in 10 they score on free kicks when people are playing up like this. Probably 2 in 10 free kicks, and that is way too many. But statistically, they've looked at it and gone, right, if we play this high line here, this is what happens. Yeah, but they always score. If you do this 10 times, they're always going to score on you because they have the quality in the Premier League to put the ball into the space and smash it into the net box. So people kind of forget all of those other things, but they look at the statistics and go, yes, but this is what we're supposed to do. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like that. There's lots more nuances to it. And even more shocking than just that line up there is the fact that you've got 2 people right here on the back post completely and utterly unmarked. Again, I go down because they're all trying to play along on this line for some reason. Goodness knows why. If they just took that space away, dropped back and defended on the penalty spot, the extra 5 yards, they wouldn't be able to play that passing because all the defenders would be facing down the field and they would just clear the ball. It'd be simple. Absolutely simple. The only way that they're going to do it then is if the defenders make a clear mistake or they don't mark someone correctly, which is much, much easier to deal with than all they've got to do is put the ball in the box and run on as it comes in. Dosh, he's got a free header and puts it into the goal. Absolutely shocking all over. Let's get on to the next goal. Oh my God. Another set play. Yay. But look at that clown face right there. Look, he's trying to do a photo shoot. He's not trying to defend or do anything. I know Postecoglou came out and said, I'm not worried about corners and set plays and that sort of thing. Yeah, but you have to be for about a week. That's all. And I understand it massively. One of my buddies, he's still coaching on the national team. But all he did was corners and played keep away. That's all he would do because he goes, well, corners are kind of defending all of the time and keep away is just the rest of football. If you want to score a goal, go learn that on your own. It's very, very bizarre way of coaching, but it works for him. But here, you've got to sort of run something down with set plays because this is just unacceptable. You've got a player here when the ball's in the back of the net. He's lying on the floor doing a photo shoot. Yeah, absolutely shocking. Yeah, Palmer does take a good free kick. Yeah, and it does hit the post, but it's the reaction after that. That's the only important part, because you can't do anything about the free kick because it's happened. So the guy taking the free kick, if he's got some quality on him, you can't do anything about that. You have to do everything after that fact. So here's after the fact. The ball's about to hit the post. Mr. Photo Shoot's still down here, playing, playing for the camera. Bosh. Now he needs to get up and react. It's too late. No one's quick enough. These guys, they're kind of there, but this is Johnny on the spot. This is the difference of tracking in a ball when you're a striker, following it in, and making sure you get the first touch off the rebound, which he does, and he gets himself a goal. Overall, Spursy just done by set plays, and if they're the problem, you don't spend your whole time, because there's so many things to work on in football, I get that, but you have to spend some time on set plays just to say, okay, we kind of get the idea of what we're doing, and then we can build on it as we've got time in the off season. But yeah, overall, not great from the Spursy. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.